Welcome to the Indie Show.
Yeah. Everybody, welcome to the Cindy Show. She got news, gospel, and a whole lot more. Make sure you hit the like, subscribing button at the door so you can get your drinks and popcorns and enjoy the show. Sit back, relax, and watch the queen speak her mind. She about to go live, so it's about that time. She always speak the truth, never drop no lies. And she always high, bitch, look in her eyes. So like I said before, hit the like, subscribing at the door. And if you're a hater, you keep that shit on the low. I know y'all been waiting a long time, so here we go. So let me introduce y'all to Miss Indy Show. Miss Indy, Miss Indy, Miss Indy.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. It's Miss Indy. I am back, revamped, and revived, baby. Listen, now y'all know I'll be floating around and I'll be seeing different stories at different times. And I just got a couple that I just was not going to let go. No. You're not getting away from me. The first one is right here in California. That's right. I said it. Look at the title. Look at the headline. California police are investigating after Sacramento resident reported finding women's underwear repeatedly placed on her car.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Sacramento police are investigating after a California resident said that she found women's underwear placed under the windshield of her car multiple times. Multiple times? How many times? You know what? Let's move on. I ain't got time. Let's go. Katie Maple, a resident of North Oak Park. Wait a goddamn. This lady done gave her name. You gave your name. You all over social media talking about somebody putting drawers on your car. Oh, no. They couldn't ask me for my name. I would have been like,
Nope.
well, can we get your last name?
Nope.
What color was your car?
Nope.
What street do you live on?
Nope.
What's your favorite color?
Nope.
Was it daytime or nighttime when you noticed it?
Nope.
I mean, they wouldn't have got nothing out of me. But as we know, people are people, as my daddy says. So let's just move right along. Katie Maple, a resident of North Oak Park, went public with her experience of finding underwear on her car at least 4 separate occasions. In one instance, she tried to park her car in a different location and still found underwear on it later.
Say what?
Say that shit again.
Say what?
Right. I thought it was just probably someone messing around, so I didn't think much of it, Maple said on Facebook. 3 days later, there was another pair in the same spot. That struck me as odd because either someone traveled back to my area and put them in the same exact spot, or they live nearby. Now, 5 days later, after purposely parking my car in a different location, another pair?
Say what?
Maple told KOVR after she posted about her experience online, other women, they actually came forward with similar stories. Wait a goddamn minute. How long has this actually been going on? Let's keep reading. Mabel did not immediately respond to the insider's request for comment. You might as well shout your name out here. Every damn thing. Draws on the car. What's really going on? She said that really creeped me out. Then to hear that several other women in the community are experiencing the same thing or have was very creepy and very concerning, because who has the time to do this And why are they doing it? Maple said. Well, let me give you an enlightening, honey. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. She's crazy. They're probably somewhere in the back trying to get you scared, laughing just like this in the background. But let me tell you something. Don't put your guard down. And I'm glad to see what you said. Please take it seriously if it happens to you. These events have put me on edge and have kept me up at night. I've had to change my routines and increase my security. I always wonder if he's watching, but I'm determined not to let him scare me, she said. Wow, 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 wow. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want my page struck. So let's move right along to the next story. Yeah, come on. What in the hell is going on in Maryland? Y'all see the title? It's going down. Let's get into it. They're still out there roaming. A month after they escaped from a farm in Maryland, 5 zebras have evaded capture and are continued to ramble across the wilds of Siberian Prince George County, eking out a living on territory far from the grasslands of East Africa. Joshua DuBois, who led the White House Office of Faith-Based and Neighborhood Partnership under President Barack Obama, said on Twitter that after his son claimed to have seen the zebras, he did a U-turn, pulled into some guy's driveway, and spotted them in an Upper Marlboro, Maryland, about 20 miles southeast of Washington, D.C. Upper Marlboro Mayor Linda Penior said the zebras have become local celebrities. Their every move documented by social media. It's odd to see zebras crossing the road, she said. There are worse things that could be running around Upper Marlboro, like alligators. Well, child, you know, I'm with you on that because I don't play with no alligators. No, honey, alligators are not my thing, but let's move along. Zebras have been on the run since August 31st, when they somehow escaped from the privately owned farm in Upper Marlboro, according to Rodney Taylor. They were a part of a zeal, as a bunch of zebras is sometimes called, of 39 that had been brought to the farm from Florida in mid-August. Taylor said he was not sure why the farm owner, whom he identified as Jerry Holly, had been keeping zebras, but said that they were not part of a zoo or an expulsion.
I got a bad feeling about this.
He said Holly had a license from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to keep the zebras. Department records indicate that the farm has had a variety of wild animals as recently as 2018, including a black-handed spider monkey, dromedaries, mandrills, red raccoons. I'm sorry, red kangaroos. Why you gotta get a red one? I just want to know. You're getting a kangaroo, but you want to get a red one. I guess so. If you're going to go big, go big. Go hard to go home. Let's move along. Brown loomers, capybaras, and gibbons. Now, I ain't heard none of this shit. So y'all saw how I act when that bird was in my backyard early this year. I damn near went crazy. He was pushing his neck in and out, blinking at me with that big ass red eye. He started flapping his wings and shaking his tail feather. Ran me in my house for days. But let's move on. After the zebras got loose, the farm had planned to capture them by luring them into a corral baited with grain. Why don't you just tranquilize them, mother? Get their asses! The corral was to be rigged with a gate that would swing shut, trapping the escapees. But the zebras have proved to be a wily bunch, foiling the effort week after week. I can say we haven't caught them yet, Taylor said Thursday, declining to offer more details. They're still loose. They still have the feeding station out there to catch them. There was no real answer on the phone listed from Holly either. Now, Daniel, he's a professor over there at the zoology at Princeton University. Now, he said that he was not surprised that the zebras had proved to be so elusive. Unlike domesticated horses that were returned to a barn after they got loose, zebras, now they're wild animals and they don't even like people generally. Now, see, I got a problem. Hey, why are you holding on to these zebras that don't even like you?
Get over here!
We got questions. Stop manhandling them damn zebras. They don't want to be here. You heard when them people said that they was from, but no, you got to be the special one. You want the red kangaroo. You want the zebras. You want all this old stuff. You know? Oh my God. Let's move along. He said that they might not even have a need to feed on the grain set out for them as bait if they can find enough food to munch elsewhere. Hell yeah. You see them dancing in the yard? If zebras continue to elude capture, they should be able to do just fine in Prince George's County. The county has plenty of lawns and pastures where the zebras can graze, as well as streams and other places for them to drink water, which they do need once a day, he said. And with the dearth of the lions in the greater Washington area, they have no natural predators, he said. Adding coyotes, yeah, they can deal with. Also, zebras won't like snow. They may be able to survive colder weather in the fall and winter. Zebras, he said, live on the slopes of Mount Kenya at 13,000 feet, where temperatures at night dip into the 30s. They should be able to thrive nicely, he said. They will be able to sustain themselves naturally on the landscapes. He suggested that the farm track the zebras with infrared cameras or drones and then tranquilize. That's what I said. Get them. And after they do that, they can drive them into the coral. But the zebras may not stay in the area for long, he said. If the zebras that escaped are not part of any family group, they may separate and wander as loners, making them even more difficult to capture. If they're starting to go their own individual ways, he said, who knows? What the hell is really going on? You got people putting drawers up all on the women's cars. You got zebras running around Maryland like they just run it. Lord, I'm going to stay about these news stories. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. This Miss Indy, and I'm out.